Hi, I'm Pete Goffe-Wood. Welcome back to Recipes for Disaster, another installment in the Great Indoors Challenge. Today, we're going to make fresh pasta. A lekker, lockdown recipe the entire family can jump into. Quick, easy, you will not be sorry. All right, let's check the ingredients. Extra virgin olive oil, salt and pepper, glorious fresh basil. If you can't get fresh basil, you can use dried. There's some peeled cloves of garlic, tin of tomatoes, lekker wedge of parmesan, and then we've got flour and 3 eggs. That's all we need. Now, the fun and messy pot. This is where you rope the kids in. So, pasta recipe, simple. 100 grams of flour, 1 large egg will make you 1 portion of pasta. I'm making 300 grams, 300 flour, so therefore 3 eggs. We're going to get our hands dirty here, get stuck in, mix it into a nice pliable dough, wrap it in cling film, let it rest for 10 minutes, then we're going to crack on with the sauce. Okay, now we start the simple sauce. It has 2 parts, but it really is quite easy. First one is tin of tomatoes, peeled tomatoes, straight into the pot. Now we're just going to cook this down until we get a nice sauce consistency. Don't worry about the tomatoes breaking up. We'll break them up a little bit later when we put them in the blender. We're just going to cook this down for a couple of minutes, maybe 3 or 4 minutes, until we get a nice thick sauce consistency. And then we're going to go to part 2 of the sauce. Okay, our tomato sauce is cooked down for a couple of minutes, nice and thick, ready to be blitzed. I'm going to put this straight into the blender. Part 2, our aromatics. What I've got in here is some extra virgin olive oil, maybe 3 or 4 tablespoons, 2 cloves of garlic, thinly sliced, and a little bit of basil. All I'm going to do is heat this up on a gentle heat for 2 or 3 minutes. Okay, so our aromatics are ready. Notice I haven't cooked the garlic till brown. We don't want it to get bitter, and we also don't want to overcook the basil leaves. We want to keep it nice and fragrant. So now this is ready to go into our tomato sauce. Right. We're going to season this with some salt and some pepper. And then blitz it up. Gorgeous color on this, and it's lovely velvety texture, and it's a gorgeous taste. Oh, that is delightful, even if I say so myself. Right, now, more fun and roping in the kids or whomever you live with. Now we roll out the pasta. I am assuming that you don't have a pasta roll. Those of you do know what to do, crack on. But those who've never done this before, we need ourselves a flat floured service, loads of flour and a rolling pin, and we're going to crack on. We're going to roll our pasta as thin as possible, then cut it into little strands of tagliatelle. We want to get this as thin as possible. It's going to take a bit of time, a little bit of patience, and you'll get it fine. The reason you want it as thin as possible is, don't forget, it's going to swell up in the water. So let's just, for sake of being easier here, we're going to just square this off to make our life a little bit easier. Then we're going to roll this up. Roll this up, and then we're going to cut ourselves some little tagliatelle. And this is going to go straight into some boiling water for a couple of minutes. Now, the beauty of making fresh pasta is that it cooks much, much quicker than dried pasta does. And now we have these beautiful fresh noodles that are going to pop into our pot of boiling salted water. And we drop in our pasta. As I said, the beauty of cooking fresh pasta is it cooks much faster. The secret to cooking good pasta is to have as large a pot as possible so that when you drop the pasta in, the temperature of the water doesn't drop. That's the secret to your pasta, and giving a good stir all the time. There's no need for oil in the water or any of that malarkey. Just a good pot of boiling water. We've all seen you do it when you try and stick that whole bag of spaghetti into a small pot. Just give it a good stir, and as soon as it starts to float to the top, means the pasta is cooked. Our pasta is starting to float to the top. You can do this in a colander if you've got lots of multiple portions, but I'm going to go straight to the bowl here because we can. And then we're simply going to take our tomato sauce, which we're now going to pour over our pasta. And we're going to finish this off with a little bit of freshly grated Parmesan. Voila! Fresh pasta, as easy as it gets. Fun for everyone to have a go at. If you want to complicate the sauce, throw in a kitchen sink, whatever you want to do. Remember, send me more ideas to Facebook and Instagram and we'll do this again. This has been Recipes for Disaster, and may the sauce be with you.